Barron Trump and Olivia Rodrigo, the 2025 love proposal hoax that shocked X. Introduction. The viral sensation that never was. In early 2025, a TikTok video exploded across social media, claiming that Barron Trump, the youngest son of President Donald Trump, had sent a dramatic love proposal to pop superstar Olivia Rodrigo after meeting her at a charity event at New York University, NYU. The claim, which suggested a romantic connection between the 19-year-old NYU freshman and the 21-year-old singer, sent X into a frenzy, with users speculating wildly about the unlikely pairing. Hashtags like Barron and Olivia and NYU love proposal trended briefly, fueled by a mix of curiosity, skepticism, and the internet's love for a juicy rumor. However, a closer look reveals this story to be an AI-generated hoax, a product of creative fiction amplified by social media's viral nature. This article dives deep into the origins of the hoax, how it spread, and why it captured so much attention. We'll debunk the claim by examining the evidence, or lack thereof, surrounding the alleged NYU charity event and the supposed love proposal. We'll also explore Olivia Rodrigo's actual relationship status, Barron Trump's private life at NYU, and the broader context of how misinformation, particularly AI-generated content, thrives in today's digital ecosystem. By analyzing the cultural, technological, and psychological factors behind this viral moment, we aim to provide a clear picture of what happened and why it matters. The hoax unveiled. What was the claim? The viral TikTok video that sparked the Barron Trump and Olivia Rodrigo love proposal rumor emerged in February 2025, posted by an anonymous user with a modest following. The video, which has since been removed from TikTok but was widely screen-recorded and shared on X, claimed that Barron Trump, a freshman at NYU's Stern School of Business, attended a high-profile charity event on campus where Olivia Rodrigo was a guest performer or speaker. According to the video's narrative, Barron was so smitten by Rodrigo that he sent her a love proposal, described as a heartfelt letter or public gesture, professing his admiration and asking her to consider a romantic relationship. The video included several elements designed to lend credibility to the story: AI-generated visuals, clips purportedly showing Barron and Olivia together at the event, including a blurry image of a tall figure, presumably Barron, standing near a stage where a woman resembling Rodrigo was performing. These visuals were later identified as AI-generated deepfakes, with telltale signs like inconsistent lighting and unnatural facial movements. Emotional storytelling. The TikTok creator narrated the story with dramatic flair, claiming insider knowledge from an unnamed friend at NYU who witnessed the event. The story leaned heavily on romantic tropes, painting Barron as a shy but charming suitor and Rodrigo as a surprised but flattered recipient. Sensational nature. Barron Trump, the famously private son of a polarizing political figure, paired with Olivia Rodrigo, a global pop icon known for her advocacy on social issues like reproductive rights, which starkly contrast with the Trump family's political stance. The juxtaposition of these two figures from vastly different worlds fueled curiosity and debate, making the story ripe for viral spread. However, no credible evidence supported the claim. No NYU charity event featuring Olivia Rodrigo was documented in 2025, and no reputable news outlet reported any interaction between the two. The story's reliance on AI-generated content and vague, insider sources pointed to its fictional nature, a hallmark of modern internet hoaxes. Debunking the hoax. Why it's not true. To understand why the love proposal story is a hoax, let's break down the key elements and examine them against available evidence. No record of an NYU charity event with Olivia Rodrigo. The central claim of the TikTok video hinges on an alleged charity event at NYU where Barron Trump and Olivia Rodrigo supposedly met. However, there is no verifiable record of such an event occurring in 2025. NYU's Stern School of Business, where Barron is enrolled, regularly hosts charity events, galas, and guest speakers, but none of the publicized events in 2025 featured Olivia Rodrigo as a performer or attendee. A search of NYU's official website, event calendars, and local news outlets like the New York Times and the Daily Beast yields no mention of Rodrigo appearing at the university during this period. Furthermore, Rodrigo's public schedule in early 2025 was focused on her ongoing Guts World Tour and advocacy work with organizations like the National Network of Abortion Funds, as reported by Newsweek. Her appearances were well documented, and none placed her in New York City at the time of the alleged event. The absence of any corroborating evidence from students, faculty, or media suggests the event was fabricated. AI-generated content as the smoking gun. The TikTok video's visuals were a critical component of its virality, but they also provide the clearest evidence of the hoax. The clips showing Barron and Olivia together exhibited hallmarks of AI-generated deepfakes, such as inconsistent visual quality. The images were blurry, with unnatural blending of facial features, a common artifact in AI-generated media. Lack of context. The footage lacked specific details about the event's location, such as identifiable NYU landmarks or branding, which would be expected in genuine event footage. Disclaimers in fine print. Some versions of the video included small text disclaimers stating, "This content is AI-generated and does not reflect real events," though these were often overlooked by viewers eager to share the story. AI-generated content has become a growing concern in misinformation campaigns, as noted in reports about other Barron Trump-related hoaxes, such as videos falsely depicting him singing on talent shows like America's Got Talent. These videos, which amassed millions of views, were clearly labeled as AI creations but still fueled speculation about Barron's public persona. The "Love Proposal" video follows a similar pattern, using AI to create a compelling but entirely fictional narrative. Barron Trump's private nature. Barron Trump is notoriously private, a trait that makes the idea of a public love proposal highly implausible. Multiple sources, including Vanity Fair and the Daily Beast, describe Barron as reserved, focused on his studies, and uninterested in the spotlight. He has no active public social media presence, with his verified X account, Barron Trump, remaining dormant since its creation in 2012. His classmates at NYU report that he keeps a low profile, attending classes and returning home without engaging in high-profile campus activities. The idea that Barron would make a bold, public romantic gesture, especially to a celebrity like Olivia Rodrigo, contradicts everything known about his personality. Sources close to him, cited in People magazine, describe him as more like his mother, Melania, who values privacy and discretion. A public proposal, even if genuine, would likely be out of character for someone who avoids media attention and has been shielded from the public eye by his parents. Olivia Rodrigo's public stance and relationship status. Olivia Rodrigo's public persona and political activism further undermine the hoax's credibility. Rodrigo is a vocal advocate for reproductive rights, having endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris in the 2024 election and partnered with abortion access organizations during her Guts tour. Her political views are diametrically opposed to those associated with the Trump family, making a romantic connection with Barron Trump unlikely, if not implausible. Regarding her relationship status, Rodrigo has been linked to Louis Partridge, an actor known for his role in Enola Holmes. While Rodrigo keeps her personal life private, tabloid reports and social media activity suggest she and Partridge have been dating since at least 2023, with no confirmed breakup as of June 2025. There is no evidence, beyond the TikTok hoax, connecting her romantically to Barron Trump. The claim that she received and responded to a love proposal lacks any substantiation from her verified social media accounts or reputable news sources. The role of X and TikTok in amplifying the hoax. The rapid spread of the hoax on X and TikTok highlights the platform's roles in amplifying unverified content. On TikTok, the video's emotional storytelling and catchy hashtags encouraged users to share it without questioning its authenticity. On X, users posted screenshots, memes, and speculative threads, with some humorously endorsing the pairing while others called it absurd. The lack of moderation on X allowed the rumor to gain traction before it was debunked, a pattern seen in other Barron Trump related rumors, such as claims of him being secretly engaged to WNBA star Caitlin Clark. The hoax's virality was fueled by the public's fascination with Barron, who remains an enigmatic figure due to his low profile, and Rodrigo, whose celebrity status makes her a target for gossip. The combination of AI-generated visuals, a compelling narrative, and social media's echo chamber effect created a perfect storm for misinformation. Barron Trump's life at NYU, a private existence. To fully debunk the hoax, it's essential to understand Barron Trump's life at NYU, where the alleged charity event supposedly took place. Barron, now 19, enrolled at NYU's Stern School of Business in August 2024, marking his first major step into public life as an adult. Unlike his siblings, who have embraced public roles in their father's political and business ventures, Barron has remained out of the spotlight, a choice influenced by his mother, Melania Trump, who has emphasized protecting his privacy. A low-key presence on campus. Report from NYU students and faculty paint a picture of Barron as a quiet, studious freshman who avoids drawing attention. According to Vanity Fair, he is sort of an oddity on campus, attending classes and heading straight home afterward. Kaya Walker, former president of NYU's College Republicans, described him as reserved, noting that he keeps his head down and gets on with it. Barron's movements are closely monitored by Secret Service agents, who blend in as students but maintain a constant presence. This security detail complicates his social life, as he cannot freely share contact information or engage in typical college activities like dorm life. Melania Trump has confirmed that Barron lives at home rather than in campus housing, likely to maintain tighter security and privacy. Social life and dating rumors. Despite his private nature, Barron has been the subject of persistent dating rumors since starting at NYU. A NewsNation report in May 2025 claimed he had a really nice girlfriend and spent significant time with her, though no details about her identity were provided. Other sources, including People magazine, have described him as popular with the ladies and well-liked by peers, even those with opposing political views. However, these claims are based on anonymous sources and lack concrete evidence, making them speculative at best. Previous rumors have linked Barron to figures like WNBA star Caitlin Clark and Princess Leonor of Spain, both of which were debunked due to lack of evidence and clear contradictions, e.g., Clark's confirmed relationship with Connor McCaffrey. A TikTok user named Maddie Medatitude claimed in 2020 to have been Barron's first girlfriend during their time at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, but this was a personal anecdote without broader corroboration. These rumors highlight the public's fascination with Barron's personal life, but they also underscore the lack of verifiable information. Given this context, the idea of Barron attending a high-profile charity event, meeting a celebrity like Olivia Rodrigo, and making a public romantic gesture is inconsistent with his documented behavior. He has shown no inclination to engage in public displays or seek media attention, making the love proposal narrative highly implausible. Political neutrality and campus life. Contrary to his family's political prominence, Barron is described as pretty apolitical on campus. He has not joined conservative groups like the NYU College Republicans, despite their invitation to see him as the future of the conservative movement. His focus appears to be on academics and maintaining a low profile, aligning with his mother's efforts to normalize his life despite the public scrutiny. This apolitical stance further weakens the hoax's premise, as a connection with Rodrigo, a vocal progressive, would likely attract significant attention and conflict with Barron's desire for privacy. His limited campus presence and lack of involvement in high-profile events make it unlikely he would attend a charity gala, let alone make a bold romantic gesture there. Olivia Rodrigo's world, a pop star with a purpose. To understand why Olivia Rodrigo was targeted in this hoax, we need to examine her public persona, career, and personal life in 2025. Rodrigo, born in 2003, rose to fame with her debut album Sour in 2021 and solidified her status as a pop culture icon with her 2023 album Guts. By 2025, she is a global superstar, known for her introspective songwriting, advocacy for social causes, and a massive social media following. Advocacy and political stance. Rodrigo is a prominent advocate for reproductive rights, a cause that has defined much of her public activism. In 2024, she endorsed Kamala Harris for president, sharing a TikTok video of Harris discussing reproductive rights and partnering with organizations like the National Network of Abortion Funds to support abortion access. Her decision to remove her song, Deja Vu, from a Trump campaign TikTok video in November 2024, accompanied by a rumored, but unverified, comment saying, "EW don't use my sound ever again" underscores her opposition to the Trump administration's policies. This political stance makes her an unlikely romantic match for Barron Trump, whose family represents the opposing side of the political spectrum. The hoax's narrative ignores this fundamental incompatibility, relying instead on the shock value of pairing two high-profile figures from divergent worlds. Relationship status: Rodrigo's personal life is kept relatively private, but she has been linked to actor Louis Partridge since 2023. Paparazzi photos, social media interactions, and tabloid reports suggest the couple is still together as of mid-2025, though Rodrigo has not publicly confirmed her relationship status. Her focus on her career and advocacy work leaves little room for the kind of dramatic romantic subplot proposed by the hoax. The absence of any credible reports linking her to Barron Trump, combined with her existing relationship, further debunks the claim. Why Rodrigo was targeted: Rodrigo's inclusion in the hoax likely stems from her status as a cultural lightning rod. At 21, she is one of the most recognizable figures in entertainment, with a massive TikTok and Instagram following, 38.2 million on Instagram alone, as noted by Newsweek. Her youth, fame, and progressive politics make her an ideal figure for viral gossip, especially when paired with someone as enigmatic as Barron Trump. The hoax capitalizes on her celebrity to draw attention, using AI-generated content to create a believable but false narrative. The role of AI and social media in modern hoaxes. The Barron Trump and Olivia Rodrigo love proposal hoax is a textbook example of how AI-generated content and social media platforms like TikTok and X can amplify misinformation. This section explores the technological and cultural factors that enabled the hoax to spread and why it resonated with audiences. AI-generated content, a growing threat. AI-generated videos and images have become increasingly sophisticated, making it easier to create convincing but false narratives. The Barron-Olivia hoax relied on deepfake visuals that, while flawed upon close inspection, were compelling enough to fool casual viewers. Similar AI-generated hoaxes involving Barron Trump, such as videos claiming he performed on American Idol or debated a lawmaker, have also gone viral, often with disclaimers that are ignored by audiences. These hoaxes exploit the public's trust in visual media, which is often perceived as more credible than text alone. The ease of creating AI content, combined with the lack of robust moderation on platforms like TikTok, allows such misinformation to spread rapidly before it can be debunked. TikTok and X. Engines of virality. TikTok's algorithm, which prioritizes engaging content regardless of its veracity, played a key role in the hoax's spread. The platform's short-form video format and hashtag-driven discovery system encouraged users to share the "love proposal" video without verifying its claims. On X, the lack of centralized moderation allowed users to amplify the story through memes, screenshots, and speculative threads, creating a feedback loop that sustained its visibility. The hoax's appeal lies in its ability to tap into cultural fascination with celebrity gossip and political intrigue. Barron Trump, as the least-known member of the Trump family, is a blank slate onto which the public projects various narratives, from ladies' man to political strategist. Olivia Rodrigo, meanwhile, represents youth culture and progressive values, making her a perfect foil for a sensational story involving a Trump. Psychological appeal of the hoax. The hoax resonated because it combined several psychological triggers: celebrity gossip, the allure of a potential romance between a pop star and a president's son is inherently compelling, especially given their contrasting backgrounds. Mystery and intrigue. Barron's private nature and Rodrigo's selective public disclosures create a vacuum that invites speculation. Polarization. The political divide between Rodrigo's progressive activism and the Trump family's conservative platform added a layer of intrigue, making the story a lightning rod for debate. These factors, combined with the viral nature of social media, ensured the hoax's rapid spread, even as its falsehood became apparent. The broader context. Barron Trump in the public eye. Barron Trump's emergence as a public figure in 2024 and 2025, following his high school graduation and enrollment at NYU, has made him a target for rumors and speculation. This section examines how his public image has evolved and why he remains a magnet for hoaxes like the Olivia Rodrigo love proposal. From child to college student, Barron, born in 2006, spent much of his childhood out of the public eye, living in the White House during his father's first term, 2017 to 2021, and attending private schools in New York and Florida. His parents, particularly Melania, have been protective of his privacy, limiting his exposure to media scrutiny. However, his transition to NYU in 2024 marked a shift, as he became more visible on campus and in the media. TikTok videos from NYU students, often blurry and taken from a distance, have documented Barron's presence, fueling a wave of fascination with his height, 6 feet 7 inches, demeanor, and social life. These videos, while often harmless, contribute to the public's perception of Barron as a mysterious figure, ripe for myth-making. A target for rumors. Barron's low profile and lack of public statements make him an ideal canvas for rumors. In addition to the Olivia Rodrigo hoax, he has been falsely linked to a secret engagement to Caitlin Clark, debunked due to Clark's confirmed relationship and lack of evidence. A romance with Princess Leonor of Spain, based on a speculative X post with no basis in reality. AI-generated videos of him singing or debating, which gained millions of views despite clear disclaimers. These rumors reflect the public's curiosity about Barron, who is both a Trump and an enigma. His youth, height, and connection to a polarizing family make him a unique figure in the media landscape, attracting attention from both supporters and critics of his father. The role of political polarization. The hoax's spread was amplified by the polarized political climate of 2025, with Donald Trump's second term as president reigniting debates about his family. Barron, as the youngest and least politically active Trump, is often seen as a neutral figure, making him a target for both positive and negative projections. The Olivia Rodrigo hoax, by pairing him with a progressive celebrity, tapped into this polarization, generating reactions ranging from amusement to outrage. Lessons learned: navigating misinformation in the digital age. The Barron Trump and Olivia Rodrigo love proposal hoax offers valuable lessons about the spread of misinformation and how to combat it. Here are key takeaways. Verify before you share. Social media users should approach sensational claims with skepticism, especially those involving high-profile figures. Checking primary sources, such as official statements or reputable news outlets, can prevent the spread of hoaxes. In this case, the absence of any credible reports about an NYU charity event or a Barron-Olivia interaction was a clear red flag. Recognize AI-generated content. AI-generated videos and images are increasingly common, and users must learn to identify their hallmarks, such as unnatural visuals or disclaimers. Platforms like TikTok and X should improve detection and labeling of AI content to reduce misinformation. Understand the appeal of gossip. The hoax's virality underscores the human tendency to engage with gossip, especially about celebrities and public figures. Recognizing this bias can help users pause before sharing unverified stories, particularly those that play on emotional or polarizing themes. Protect privacy in the digital age. Barron Trump's experience highlights the challenges of maintaining privacy in a hyper-connected world. Public figures, especially young ones, deserve space to navigate their personal lives without being subjected to baseless rumors. Conclusion: a hoax that reflects our times. The Barron Trump and Olivia Rodrigo love proposal hoax of 2025 is a fascinating case study in how misinformation spreads in the digital age. Fueled by AI-generated content, social media's viral mechanics, and the public's fascination with celebrity and political intrigue, the rumor captured attention despite its lack of evidence. By debunking the claim, we've shown that no NYU charity event occurred, no love proposal was made, and the story contradicts the known facts about both Barron Trump's private life and Olivia Rodrigo's public persona. This hoax is not just a fleeting internet moment, it reflects broader issues of trust, technology, and privacy in the modern world. As AI tools become more accessible and social media platforms continue to amplify unverified content, stories like this will likely become more common. By approaching such claims with critical thinking and a demand for evidence, we can better navigate the noisy landscape of digital information and protect the truth from being drowned out by fiction.